Well, nobody's watching this one. I'm gonna rank every coaster and give them a review. Every drop and every hill, every launch and every loop. Rate it 1 to 10 and then we'll do it all again. Gonna rank and review every coaster. Do I look like I'm a dragon? What's going on, everybody? My name is Mario. This is a channel all about amusement park type stuff, but mostly coasters. And today, in my never-ending journey to rank and review every coaster I have ever been on, we're going to be talking about Dragon Wagons. Real quick, thank you to my subscribers, and to anybody that's not subscribed, you better subscribe, or a dragon is going to eat you. But without any further ado, let's review. Now, according to the roller coaster database, I've technically only been on one coaster that is classified as a Dragon Wagon, but I'm essentially just going to be reviewing every Wisdom Rides kiddie coaster that I have been on because, well, they're all pretty much the same. Now, the stats of these vary, and I couldn't find any specific stats for them anywhere, but they're about, I don't know, this tall. Probably only go about 10 miles per hour, if that, and about that much track length. And these are just fine kiddie coasters. Now, these coasters obviously aren't too flashy. They're very generic clones, but the trains look nice. I mean, look at this dude right here. He's pretty cool. And Tiger Trek at the Oakland Zoo, that's pretty cool too, if not a little bit creepy, but it's cool. As far as the on-ride experience goes, well, there's really not that much to offer. Again, it is a kiddie coaster, so if it's a good kiddie coaster, in my opinion, it really shouldn't have too many forces. The layout of these rides always consists in turns in the exact same direction over and over, sometimes some weird airtime hills, as well as a helix. Some do have a really cool spiral lift hill, which is pretty rare for coasters, even if it is on a coaster that's only about 10 feet tall. But as far as the forces go, I feel like it's not tame enough to be like a really solid coaster for little kids that don't want something intense, but the forces that it does have aren't exciting enough to be appealing to someone that likes more thrilling rides. For example, if you sit in the front on one of these that has an airtime hill, you'll get like some pretty strong airtime, which would be pretty off-putting for a little kid, but it's also like uncomfortable and not really that exciting for someone that wants something thrilling. Obviously, because it's a kiddie coaster. Same thing goes for the laterals. These have some awkward laterals that, again, would be pretty uncomfortable or off-putting for kids that are just trying to experience their first roller coaster ever. And the banking is kind of weird because it's compact, so depending on where you sit on the train, the banking might make sense. But if you sit in the front or the back, you might get pushed or pulled into some of these turns kind of awkwardly, and the banking doesn't make sense. So again, it does make it a bit of an awkward ride for who it's designed for. I will say the Dragon Wagons that I've experienced, at least, I don't remember the trains themselves being uncomfortable. So while it does have some awkward forces, it's not necessarily going to result in a terribly painful ride experience. And I mean, that's pretty much it. If you're a kid, I'm sure these are fine. And if you're a weird adult that needs to ride as many coasters as possible, well, you can get on them for the credit. So just like that, we're already at the pros and cons list. The first pro is that it's a decent first coaster, especially if you're riding with a parent that can kind of brace you for some of those awkward transitions. And the second and last pro, nice trains. And as for the cons, again, it doesn't have the best transitions. These are obviously very generic, but I don't see that as a problem. They're just at family fun centers to give the kids a little something more to do than gambling for children. I mean, arcades, sorry. And the last con, again, this isn't really fair, but it's boring. But hey, it's a kiddie coaster, so don't go on a kiddie coaster if you want to have a thrilling ride experience. Mind-blowing analysis over here. Now for the rating, I am going to be rating this as a kiddie coaster as it is a kiddie coaster, so I'm not going to rate it as if I were expecting this to be the most exciting ride I've ever been on, and it's going to get a 5 out of 10. It does a perfectly okay job. For me, anything above 5 is good, anything below 5 is bad. This is perfectly middle of the road and would be an adequate first coaster for a kid. Now, where does this thing rank? Well, out of the 208 coasters I've been on, the 4 Dragon Wagons Dragon wagons that I've been on rank between 191 and 188. And it's obviously just because they're not thrilling. They're not designed for me. Now, to very quickly rank the 4 Dragon wagons that I've been on. Dragon at Fiesta Village Family Fun Park in Colton, California ranks at 191. It is not thrilling or forceful, thus probably being the best for kids, but I like the colors and the train. Next up at 190 is Flying Dragon at Funderland in Sacramento, California. Apply all the same things I said about Dragon at Fiesta Village, and add the fact that Flying Dragon has a slightly nicer setting. Number 189 is Dragon Roller Coaster at Pixieland Amusement Park in Concord, California. This ride delivered a nice pump of airtime in the front. The park that it is at is nice and pretty, and very random but also awesome. There is a mural of this coaster at Trader Joe's in Concord. Why? I don't know, but I like it. And last but certainly not least, at the highest on the list, we have Tiger Trek at the Oakland Zoo coming in at 188. And the reason for this is I honestly just like the train the best. Now, compared to everything else I've ranked, I know these are kind of low compared to SLCs, but as I said in the SLC video, SLCs don't bother me that much and they are very exciting, whereas these, though they are not offensive or painful, they're just boring, and I'd rather have the thrills of the SLC with the minor spine readjustment that it gives me as well. And compared to the coasters that it's just above, boomerangs, well, like I said, these do not bring torturous amounts of pain to me, so they kind of have to be above boomerangs. And if you guys want to see the full updated list of all the coasters that I've ranked so far, feel free to check out the link in the description below. But that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this stupid little video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Wisdom rides, kiddie coasters, or dragon wagons, or dragons in general. I mean, sure, why not? Go ahead and like the video if you liked it, 2 thumbs down if you didn't like it, subscribe and turn on notifications for more content like this, and share the video if you're feeling extra fancy. And make sure you guys tune in next time where we're gonna be talking about... Super.